Hi, Sag Rising. I'm sorry I'm late on your video. I've been very sick, which the least of it is how I sound. I blew one of my eardrums out, and that hurts a lot, in case anybody wanted to know. But anyway, feeling a lot better now, and so let's get into it. Let's get into your reading. So, this is not a deck I would typically pick for you guys. This is the Thelema Tarot. It's very soft, and it's not your energy. It's more feeling and, wispy. And I chose it because all of this Pisces goodness is in your 4th house of deepest emotional core. Yay, feelings. Now, it's not that you guys don't like feelings. You just like the positive feelings. You don't like messy feelings. So I'm imagining this is probably not a great month for you. Very emotional, probably last month too. This month I don't think will be any different. But I do think that the reason for it is a deeply spiritual one, and one that's going to help you grow quite a bit. Now, this Chiron in Pisces in your deepest emotional core, man, for the people who have this below horizon like yourself, meaning in houses 1 through 7, I tend to feel it as a long ago wound. So we'll see. I got kind of a little bit of dread with that one. So we'll see what is this energy waking up for you? Something that's making you very emotional is reminiscent somehow of something long ago. And the reason it's coming up again is to help you heal it and master it. What is it? I don't know. I suspect it's emotional and from when you were young, but we shall see. And then we have Neptune in Pisces, of course. So this tells me, you're in a long cycle of spiritual lessons that are going to be shown to you through emotional situations. Now that could be good or bad. Just depends. Depends on how much you're fighting it, honestly. And, you get what you need, not what you want. That's how it goes. Now in the 5th house, we have Venus in Aries. Now 5th house is romance and pleasure and fun and happiness and joyfulness. So I'm hoping this is a positive conversation about love or money or both. We shall see. Could be passionate. Could be angry. Could be any of those things. Could be creativity. Could be a conversation having to do with creativity, or children. It's House of Children. And then we have Mercury in there, which is it's communication, actual communication going on there. And then also here too is Uranus and Aries, but he's just hanging out. He's just, back in the corner watching everyone. So we'll see how that plays out. And then in your 9th house, now this is your natural house. Sagittarius normally rules the 9th house of philosophies, long distance travel, truth, and that kind of thing. Personal philosophies. And so it's calling for you right now to really get in there and focus on that in this year and a half since it's been in there. Well, it's in roundabouts, it'll be in there. I gotta look that up. I just tend not to worry about it until it gets close. So, and this is where you're to focus on. So it's to be a leader in that area of life. Could just be a trip. I don't know. We'll see. Now, Jupiter and Scorpio in your 12th house of spirituality. This is And now Jupiter's in retrograde. So you're going to be really, and he's stronger in retrograde. So this is like increased dreams, spiritual lessons, spiritual things being made bigger. In an intense way. It could be not conscious. So we'll see how that goes for you. He's going to be in your house at the end of the year. So this is all preparation for you for later on in the year to be really successful and to get all the benefit that you can out of Jupiter going through your first house, laying the spiritual groundwork so that it's as beneficial as it can be. But it's hard. It's a hard transit for fire risings anyway. Air risings too. Jupiter in your 12th, because it's not your natural affinity, especially subconscious things. You guys like conscious things that you can talk and talk and talk about. All right, and then in your second house is Capricorn, and we have Saturn in Capricorn there. So this is either taking financial responsibility or becoming an authority in some sort of financial matter. And Saturn's going to teach you and if it's not financial, it's what you value, what you worth, what you find worthy in your life, what's important, what is a commodity for you, what is valuable, that type of thing. And then Pluto's going to transform something in the month of March, or, get in the process of transforming something into, I want you to get in there and investigate something in that arena of life. What you value, self-esteem, money you earn, how you spend money, how you receive money, that type of thing. And then in the third house, we have the South Node in Aquarius. So these are smaller communications, day-to-day communications, that sort of thing. Whereas the ninth house is more being a leader in your communication to a larger audience. And I know it would seem that over here in the third house, but the third house, you're used to this implies that you are comfortable saying things to whoever in your day-to-day communication and are detached from its effect or outcome, right? So if you have a really great idea, this would be like going to a business meeting and going, I have a really great idea, and here's what I think, and here's what I know, and if people like it, great. If they don't, you don't care. It doesn't matter. You're detached. Over here in Leo, this is, here's my ideas, here's what I think, and now they're important, and now a lot of people are listening to me, and you're going to be acutely aware of when people are not liking what you have to say. Something that a Sag rising would not like, would be difficult for you, because you think you're always right. Not even right, you're always correct. So interesting. Yours was one of the more transformative spiritual growing phases right now. Can't all be, all of it's spiritual, but some of it is pretty deep and heavy, and I feel like you're in a deep, heavy phase right now. All right, let's get in there. Fourth house, what's being illuminated in your deepest emotional core? You're not getting what you want emotionally at all, and you're not healing from something probably, is what this tells me. Gosh, she's so pretty. This deck is so pretty. I'm probably going to say that like 600 times. Just really enjoy it. How are you feeling about that? Moon in Pisces. Well, I like this. This is like I'm not getting what I want, but at least I'm not getting shit, right? That's good. What's the wound that's being tickled for you all? Wow. Okay. That one hit me strong. It's something to the effect of, you learned a long time ago that it's so hard to put into words. You learned a long time ago that having love meant you would give it all up. There's nothing you wouldn't do for it. There is no room for you in love, in a relationship, in a real relationship. That if you take time and have self-care and do what you need to do, you're not doing relationship correctly. Which is, of course, not true. It's the opposite. But what happens when we do that? What happens if we have this belief? So somebody taught you that a long time ago. Based on this timing, it would be like high school. That in order for love to blossom or to be a go or whatever, you can't focus on yourself. You can't be temperance. That's you. That's your card. You can't be yourself. If you're yourself, you're not going to get love. Or conversely, you can read it either way. I can only be in love if I am 1,000,000% myself and they accept everything about me because, and it's not that you think you're perfect, but it's a dogged, I am allowed to do anything and everything I need to do in order to provide self-care. That means I am flit and float in and out of relationship when I feel like it. That's okay because I'm caring for me. If I feel like I need to go on a journey or a trip, and because that's what I need, it's what I need for me in order to feel whole, and you're going to accept this if you really love me, has not worked out. Or it's a pursuit that has yielded no results for you. So I think the lack of love in your life is making you upset. And the reason that you're having lack in love in your life is because you feel like being you. So it's kind of the same wound. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you tried that philosophy. It's all about me and what I want. You don't see it that way, but you know, anybody who loves me accepts everything about me, and then I can do whatever I want, and you know, to care for myself and blah blah blah. And I'm sure that went over spectacular. And so now you're afraid to do that and overcompensate since that time, and giving 1,000,000,000,000,000% and forgetting about yourself, and that didn't work out. And so it can also be like losing yourself in a relationship at one point that didn't work out, and you're very fearful and have not healed from that. Giving too much, not listening to yourself, maybe not even being in love, and yet you compromised. It's all kind of the same thing at the end of the day. Having unrealistic expectations about what your role is in love and how to maintain the self at the same time. And what does it yield? Nothing you want. You're not getting crap because you're not getting anything. The spiritual lesson in all of this, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's true. I just realized So the way I have them lined up, the crystals as planets, and anyway, I just realized right now, pick them up exactly as I'm looking at them. Every single one of these I've pulled are major arcana, right? This is deeply ingrained shit. Deeply engraved. Ingrained. Same. Engraved. I mean, these are almost esoteric ideas, right? If only I could get the love that I wish for, and there will be no evil in it, and you see what I'm saying? Like, it's out there a little bit. It's not out there in that it's unusual or not true or whatever, but it's like up here, right? For Neptune and Pisces, you got the Knight of Pentacles. This is a whole lot of thinking. This guy's a doer. It's time to do it. It's a slow process. You're showing up as a knight, as a little baby, just learning this energy. You need to come back down to earth and practice and be diligent. If love is what you want, then get down on earth and pursue that. Even if it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. You could be in a relationship and have no love and be all up in your head all the time. And that Devil reversed and Star reversed would be like, well, it's not what I want, but at least they're not, beating me. It's all true. Depends on your circumstance. This is saying, then do something about it. Stop thinking about it. Stop being up in your head about it. You know? Oh no. I gotta have my freedom. I gotta be me. I gotta have somebody who agrees with everything I say and lets me be me and lets me do whatever I want, and that's the only way that I can realize my dream of the love that I want, and that is what I wish for, and it will heal my spirit, and blah, 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 blah. This guy's like, I think I'm going to sign up for something and go on a date because I'm lonely. It's like that. Like, simpler is not necessarily a bad thing in your case. Get out of your head. It's having bad feeling, bad emotion, but you're doing it to yourself. I don't even know that you're sad or anything. It's emotional. You're just all up in your head about a relationship, it looks like. Whether you got one or not. If you don't have one, it's like that. So, for Venus, we got the High Priestess reversed. Oh, gosh, she's so good looking in this deck. High Priestess reversed. So, you're not listening to your intuition when it comes to a female or in love. With Mercury. Two of Swords. Got a decision to make. Some sort of information that you got that you're having to make a decision about. You're having a hard time either finding your intuition in that or listening to your intuition or not liking what you know to be true, your intuition about this decision. This decision is going to be a creative one having to do with children, happiness. We'll see. Woohoo. Interesting. All right, so this is I don't know who this is. This Queen of Wands could be you. Could be. It's a sudden, unexpected genius in the area of fifth house of children, creativity, joy, happiness. So someone's passionate about you or you're passionate about something. If this is not you, I think it feels like you. It feels like you're making a decision about your path, like what What's going to get your fire? What's going to get your passion? What's going to get your drive? I'm a little concerned that High Priestess is reversed, though. I don't like that. Let's see. North Node in Leo in your 9th house. What are you supposed to be going towards? 6 of Swords reversed. So what it's wanting you, this is learning. It wants you to learn how to navigate tougher waters. You know, Sagittarius, you guys are just such a happy, joyful sign. I have a Sag moon. I dig Sag energy. It's happy. It's adventurous and well-read, well-traveled. It's just a great energy. It's very positive. And so what I find with a lot of Sag-dominant people is that they're crestfallen when things are not in keeping with that. Like over 50% of life is not like that. That's why you're here. That's why you guys are here. To sprinkle that like fairy dust on the world, and God bless you for it. But you're in a situation here that's upsetting to you, having to do with relationship and passions, and I don't know, maybe you're trying to decide if you want to go out with somebody or something like that. Or this could be being in a relationship with someone, or, you know, this is the 5th house. This is the light stuff. This is dating. This is hanging out, you know, hooking up, that kind of thing. It's not in a mature, committed place just yet. So maybe you've been sticking around dating somebody you're not really into or passionate about, and you're going to make a decision about it. And you choose passion. Well, either way, I feel like you choose passion over something that, this is like lying to yourself a little bit. Knowing the answer, but kind of not doing anything about it. Which is, you know, sometimes it's good to sleep on stuff. Jupiter, your ruler, in your 12th house, in Scorpio, in retrograde. What are you reviewing? I really like this for you guys. 4 Swords. Take a break. Take a rest. This feels like meditating. Go meditate. Go be spiritual. Go be by yourself for a minute. Because you guys are good at that. You are people who enjoy your own company. So go in there. Go within. Meditate. Take a rest. Take a break. Take some time. What I'm not seeing here is a bunch of communication issues like I saw for you before. So that's good. So take the break get it while the getting's good, right? Mars in your sign. So you're very driven about something, or very angry, very passionate, or all of the above. 8 of Wands. Ooh. Sudden rapid fire communication. I like it. From who to who knows? He is in challenging flow. Ooh, perhaps somebody coming into your life to challenge this emotional view of relationships that you got going on in a fiery way. Maybe it's that Queen of Wands. Ooh, I like it. What is Saturn teaching you in your 2nd house? 5 of Swords reversed. Now, don't be mad, but I think that's you. 5 of Swords in the upright is a little assholey. It's a little like he's not accountable. He steals other people's swords and, you know, goes off in the night because he's a little bit of a jerk. It's like a teenage boy who does whatever he wants. Doesn't worry about consequences or anything like that. Saturn's going to teach you not to tolerate this or to do this in the month of March. I hope you're not doing it, because being taught not to do that by Saturn is a recipe to get caught with whatever it is you're trying to get away with. Pluto is how you are trying to transform in the second house of money. And, oh, wow. Well, good. I hope I hope this is true. You got King of Wands and King of Swords. So this is you somehow in the month of March in the area of self-esteem, what you value, what's important to you in what you value. This is like a manifesto because it's a counterpart over there. No, it's not. I'm sorry, I'm lying. Never mind. This is like a declaration of, because of something that went very sour, you saying, I am going to be true to my word and make my words count and be accountable for my words, be impeccable with my word, is what I'm thinking. And then the fiery guy. And I am only putting my time and effort and passions into things that I am deeply on fire for. Like that I give a fuck, like a lot. I'm not wasting my time on things that don't matter. And wow, well, good. Good. Especially if you're learning and with the North Node over there on how to navigate troubled waters verbally. That's a great stance to have. I would caution you, if you're not doing that already, I would get on board and start doing so that Pluto doesn't have to show you why you need to do that. Because if Pluto has to show you why to be impeccable with your word, you are setting yourself up for being busted in lies and busted in bad intentions or white lies or shady words and that kind of thing. And with the King of Wands is a boss. They're a leader. They're someone to be reckoned with. So I think you're trying to do both those things. Don't wait for a situation to inspire you to do so, because that is not going to be a fun lesson. Third house with South Node and Aquarius. This is what you're not too, okay, yeah. Having Two of Pentacles. Having too many balls in the air. Not being focused. And juxtaposed over there with the Six of Swords reverse, this is saying like, all right, this is being a little politicky. Well, I'll talk to this person so they'll feel this way, and then I can sell this thing, and then I can do this, and because it's communication, right? Instead of, well, I'll tell a half-truth over here, and then they don't need to know, and they won't find out because, trying to keep too much in the air. Instead of recognizing and accepting that sometimes people aren't going to like what you say. Sometimes people aren't going to like your ideas. And if you are, in fact, a boss, like a King of Wands energy here, this is going to be teaching you how to gracefully deal with conflict, deal with things, people not liking what you have to say. Doesn't mean you got to be the Five of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. This is low-level juggling while riding a bicycle, and, I'll tell this person that, make them happy, I'll tell this person that, and then this will work, and trying to weave a web because you don't want to tolerate telling somebody, no. My answer is no. That's not what we're doing. Or this is the way we're doing it. That's it. Sorry if you don't like it. How can I help you to like it? Real factual and simple. It's a little bit of leftover from those other readings where you're having communication problems, but overall, very positive. Very, very positive. I want to know what this communication is, this Eight of Wands, signified by Mars. Definitely. Because that's communication that's like, whoa, oh, we're talking about this now, yay. That kind of thing. I want to know this High Priestess over here. I don't need to clarify a ton. It's very clear to me, most of this. And then I want to know what decision with this Mercury you're having to make or have made. I don't think you've made it yet. You're deliberating. Who's this Queen of Wands? We've got the King of Wands over here, so I don't think that's you. I think that's a different person. I'm going to pull one more on this I'm going to pull one for Saturn in Capricorn with that Five of Swords reversed, even though I'm not questioning how I saw it, but I just wanted, maybe it'll help give you a little bit of advice on how to better embody these two guys. So I'm going to pull one on Pluto too. So it's transforming into a formidable boss is what I'm seeing for you all, or a formidable force in whatever, you know, however it is you make money, make a living. I like it. It's awesome. Let's start over here, because it feels like it's cut in half. It feels like half of it's relationship and half of it's work. For the High Priestess, we've got the Eight of Wands reversed. Now you have Eight of Wands over here, and they're not in flow. Interesting. So you're not talking to someone against your better judgment, against your inner knowing. Why? You're thinking about it, though. It's like hesitating. Oh. It's, wow. Well, that was unexpected. There's somebody, that's why this stuff is coming up in Pisces. I gotta blow my nose, I'm sorry. There's somebody in your environment, in your ether, in your atmosphere. That, so you got Knight of Wands. One of my favorite ways to describe this card is the 24/7 boner card. Because it's like a college frat boy who's just, you know, DTF constantly because it's all they think about. It's a little sloppy, but in this instance, it's very sweet. It's somebody you're passionate about. You want to go after them, but you're scared. Why? I don't know. You want to, but you won't. This is Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Tower reversed. Well, because that's a badass bitch, and you're showing up as her equal over there. Vice versa, man, woman, whatever. Why don't you? Why are you having such trouble with this? The last time I did that, I lost myself, or it didn't work out. I can't tolerate that again. Yes, you can. Stop it. Yes, you can. Get in there. That is fiery goodness down here. This is beautiful. That is awesome. I'm going to pull one on that North Node in Leo because you know what? Six of Swords reverse is just tumultuous feelings, tumultuous words, navigating with your words, tumultuous waters, which is feeling. I think this is part of it. How, you know, can you you're like afraid of her. I was saying, how can you do that? Get in your emotional cup place. Get in your feelings. God, this is so dramatic. Like, and I can never love again. Never. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You guys love people. Yes, you can. I love this. I love that you, of all people, are afraid of hooking up with somebody or talking to somebody. That's hilarious. I have yet to meet a Sag rising that I wasn't instant friends with, are fun as hell. So you stop it. You're amazing. All right. Wow. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Wow, wow, wow. Once you finally do get the courage to, make words at this person, it's go time from there. Yay. Look at you. That's relationship. You are driven towards somebody. You don't think you got what it takes to take off. They make you feel like a little kid. I love it. What is Saturn with this Five of Swords reversed trying to show you? Queen of Wands reversed. Okay. I think this is a totally different thing over here. This is work and that kind of thing. I think I can see this with you guys, especially in keeping with your North Node over there. This is like when you get upset or angry about something. Let's say you're a boss, because you keep showing up as King and Queen of Wands, which is very, for me as a boss. Not quite the emperor, but, they generally have people under them. Excuse me. So it'd be like you going, okay, peeps, my team, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Here's how we're going to do it. And they're just real assholes, like, oh, boo, and you're stupid, and it makes you angry. How do you handle that? I'll tell you how the Five of Swords will do it. In little insidious, immature ways. Rather than going, look, you don't have to like it, but that's what we're doing, and embodying this king and those two kings of sword and fire there. This would be like taking all the coffee in the break room and, finding little ways to get your digs in without coming straight out and going, you know what, you guys are pissing me off. This behavior is not okay. How does that go? I feel like when you get mad, it's either balls out, like regrettable business, and you're not quite sure how to navigate that. And Saturn's going to help you out with that, which tells me people are going to be pissing you off at work. And so it goes. I mean, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world to have people at work, Work is a giant high school arena. I don't care where you work. That's to be expected, If you're going to be a boss, like, can't care about that stuff. For Pluto, this King of Wands and King of Swords, what I pulled, oh my God, I don't know where my glasses are. Let's see here. Two of Swords and Page of Pentacles. It's just basically making a decision to invest in this energy of being this guy and this guy, or girl and girl. Being true to your word and being passionate about what you're doing. Showing up as a page because you're new to it. Just make that decision. A lot of decision making, overcoming fear in the month of March for you guys. No, I think it's great. I really do. Things that are kind of pulling at your feelings, your emotions, so that you can learn better how to navigate through this stuff. Because like I said, this is all laying groundwork for after fall, when Jupiter, your ruler, is in your sign. He is the most powerful in there. It'll be a big deal time for you. So get this shit straight. Like, get it figured out. Figure out how to navigate conflict. Be true to your word and be true to being a boss. And you will be poised for goodness. A whole lot of it. A whole lot of it. Like rising to power next year. Real power. I'm talking money-making power. If you can't handle these little petty irritations with grace, and not just grace, but like a boss, you're not going to get as much goodness as you can get out of that. If you can't ask out somebody who's lighting you up, how are you going to have giant success? Get over it. Get over the fear. That's the message of this entire reading. Get over any fears that you have. You're a very powerful person. And I think most of you know that. And you're just being challenged right now. There's nothing depressing about it. Everything's fine. Get in there. Be in the power. Get a partner who matches your power. Whew, then you're unstoppable, right?